Welcome to Techi Jack. In this video we will see how to install PyCharm on Windows Server and set it up so you can start writing Python code right away. Also I will explain you what PyCharm is and why it is useful and what are the system requirements for it. So let's see what is PyCharm and why it is used. PyCharm is a professional integrated development environment, an IDE from JetBrains for Python development. It gives you a code completion, smart inspection, debugging, integrated terminals, virtual environment management, Git integration, and many more productivity features. Using PyCharm speeds up the development, it reduces the bugs, helps you to manage projects and dependencies, especially useful on Windows Server using for development or testing. Let's also see the system requirement for the PyCharm. PyCharm comes in community, free and professional paid edition. For most learners, community edition is enough. On Windows Server, make sure you have at least 4 gigs of RAM. Recommended is 8 GB. You should have at least 2 to 4 CPU cores and at least 10 GB of free space. And also make sure that you have already installed Python on your system. PyCharm will bundle a JetBrains runtime, so you don't need a separate Java install. So let's go to the server and see how we can install PyCharm. So right now I am on my Windows Server. And if you see this, we have already installed Python 3.14.0 version. Let me close this. Let's go to the internet and try to download and install the PyCharm. In Google, I will type PyCharm and will hit enter. You can see the website for the PyCharm. This is from the JetBrains. And once you click on this link, the link will open. So this is the website for the PyCharm and you can see the download. We are looking for the Windows version, so I will click on download and it has automatically detected that it is for the Windows. You can just click on download. So it is downloading it. Let's wait for a while. So you can see the file is almost downloaded and it is 984 MB. So let me try to open the folder. Now here we have the setup for the PyCharm. In order to install it, we can just double click on it. I will close this. And the wizard is open now and we can just click on next. Here you can see the path for the program and it will go inside the C program file JetBrains PyCharm. So this is fine for us. If you want to change, you can change that path. Just click on next and here you have to check this, create desktop shortcut, update context menu. You can also create the association. That means all the file associated with the .py extension will open in the PyCharm. We can do that and we can click on next and I will click on install. It will take a while for installing it. So now you can see the completing PyCharm setup. You can just click on this run PyCharm and click on finish and now it will open up. This is how it will appear when it will open. It's asking to confirm the user agreement. Just click on this box and click on continue and you can select don't send. So our PyCharm has been installed successfully on our Windows Server. And if you want to create the project, you can just click on new project. This is the location for your project. I say first Python project and you can see the base Python is selected here automatically. So this is on the latest one, that is fine. You can just click on create. Here you can see the trial. It's a professional version. But if you want the community version, you can install the community version and you can do the Python coding for free. And here you can create your Python file. You can just click on new and here you have the Python file. Just click on the Python file and name the file like my first file.py. This is the extension for the Python. Hit enter and you can see the my first file.py is there. If I type here like print welcome to PyCharm on Windows and if I click on this run, you can see it has printed welcome to PyCharm on Windows. So now you can start your Python coding on the PyCharm. So this way you can set up the PyCharm for Python on your Windows Server. I hope the video was useful. Let's meet in a next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon to get notified whenever I post new content.